Alright, now last episode we had a bit of a crash. I just started the episode again back with that siege. I'm only unpausing now because notice that there's this elf axeman here. I read this guy right here, elf axeman. And he has been just slaughtering these goblins. Like there's just a whole row of dead goblins just being murdered by this one guy. I don't even know if this guy is a legendary axeman or not, but he must be considering he's been just destroying them all. So yeah, haven't even been able to close the trap gate yet. This guy he's not part of our fort, he was just visiting, and when I opened up the trap gate, he went through it to leave. I didn't really care because he's an elf and he's not part of our fort. But I gotta say, this is pretty impressive. He's just murdering every single one of these goblins. Not one of these guys. He's dodging all the arrows, all the blades. Guy's one heck of a fella. So yeah, who knows? Maybe we won't even have to use a trap gate. Maybe this guy will just single-handedly slaughter every single goblin here. But I find that unlikely. In fact, I do think he will probably lose once he gets ganged up on enough. But who knows? You always gotta fight for the little guy, right? So yeah, let's just see how this pans out. So looking at this guy's profile, he's also an elf monster Slayer, Death Slayer. That's a lot of Slayers. But that probably explains why he's so powerful. He's got those undead blessings. Um, just to reiterate what undead means, when you become an intelligent undead, all your stats go up, and you can gain certain abilities. Some are which like complete magic, like being able to throw ice spikes. Others like miasma, um, poison, whatnot. I'm not sure what kind of ability this guy has, but it sure seems to be aiding him in battle. Of course, if this guy doesn't matter, if this guy dies, it doesn't really matter because not only is he a Death Slayer, he's an elf. So yeah, and he's also not a citizen of our fort. Though saying if he did manage to survive, I would probably let him in, even despite being both an elf and a Death Slayer. But we can see that he is kind of being pushed back, but not without giving the goblins huge losses. Like this whole place is just completely filled with goblin corpses. And this guy's the cause of it. I bet if we go on to the units list here, units, yeah, wow. So the invader list was all the way up over here. Now it's just shrunk to this many invaders. This guy's just been murdering them all. It's probably the most impressive fighter I've seen besides our dwarves. Oh, it seems like he has finally fallen. Um, but not without murdering so many of those people. As you can see, this Slayer is part of the deceased list. So it seems that he did die, which is highly unfortunate, but also not really a problem. We'll just wait for the rest of the goblins to cycle through. I'm surprised they haven't left yet, considering how many of them just straight up died. You know what? Actually, the majority of the goblins are in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close them off. Just trap them in, and then I'll have them flooded out. So, yeah, I'll see you when I'm ready to do that. It does actually seem like they're trying to retreat, so I do hope that they get trapped before they, okay, it looks like the majority of them ain't going to get trapped. That's fine. Man, seriously, can't you dwarves be faster on the, lever pulling? I mean, they're all going to escape. Yeah, the siege icon has disappeared. They're retreating. Alright, you know what's fine. I'll let them live. I'll let them live. Just because our stupid dwarves take a billion years to pull this lever. But yeah, we'll unlock the gate once they're all gone. And we can get back to making that tavern. But man, that Death Slayer was impressive. We do have a necromancer. We could do some experiments like that. If you raise an intelligent undead and they were a citizen of your fort, they will still be loyal to you, effectively giving you a super monster soldier. So we could try some experiments like that if we really wanted to, but I am loath to do so. A migrant has arrived. Okay, I wonder who this guy is. We still have a couple of invaders coming by. Hopefully they don't um, hinder him too much. It's a stoneworker. That's kind of good. But we already have a bunch of stoneworkers, so welcome to the club. Make sure to apply at the guild hall. And we are glad to have you. What's his name again? Avus Nazumat. Most interesting. Well, back to business. With most of those invaders gone, I do suppose we could probably let out our people now. So what I'm gonna do is just simply go to the surface gate and turn that off. So open the gate and please do this task as fast as possible. Alrighty then, this tavern is done, the one we were working on last episode. As you can see, we've got ourselves a little roof. All I'm doing now is just building some roads on the bottom of here so it's not just mud. This will be cobaltite, not gold like we used for the roads, just simply because I think it will look good with the Orsa Clay's yellow. Besides that, once that is done, I do have some other plans. We might hook up a mist generator to that. But other than that, we should probably be building some tables, chairs, and chests, probably a food stockpile. Once that's all in, we can remove this tavern here and move the foreigners into this one. But yeah, we're getting that done. So let's skip to that. Alright, so the floor plan is done. We got all the essentials. In fact, this whole place is designated. So I placed down the stone here. Guess I was wrong. Um, oh, this top area is, yeah. Are we not able to have multi-level zones? Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, you know what? Your guy here learns something new every day. So zones cannot be through multiple levels. That is actually very interesting. Um, anyway, I'm gonna place this down here. Going to make it a meeting area, assign location. Last one. Granite pepper. Yep, that is the tavern, and everyone should be going well here. Do we have our desired goblets? We have some of our desired goblets. We should probably make more of those. And we also have our stored instruments. Let's see here. Should have some people we could make into tavern keepers, specifically these two guys. This guy and this guy. And maybe a couple performers if we can find some. Let's just make that trader. Oh, poet. Perfect. And we actually have a couple poets, so why not make both of them, eh? That should work. So that's the above ground tavern complete. Uh, Probably going to make mist generator in this, especially with how that water tower is so close there. But I don't think it's necessary. Most of these people are not our citizens, so we shouldn't really be caring too much about their welfare. Guess what I can do is make a little apartment building to the side for long-term residents. That is something you can do. I do think we should get to work on the library, though. I think that would be pretty nice. Fas Usa Noslan, Dwarven child, is taken by a fair mood. Fas Usa Noslan has claimed the crafts dwarf's workshop. Fas begins furiously working, combining those mangled bones, 14 which he has claimed, cushion-cut bone opals, rough blue jades, AA leather, whatever that is, AA, diorite blocks, coconut palm logs, cushion cut brown zircons on the copper bars. He begins to work furiously. Alright, so whilst that child has been making his artifact, I've been working on a little bit of an apartment block. I plan on making this 5 levels high for a total of 15 or 30 rooms. So 5 levels high, 5 times 6 equals. So working on that. That should hopefully provide enough housing for our long-term residents. Fast Usanoslan, dwarven child, has created Nazu Shu Ram, a sleek big dog bone mask. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Sibrek Steamy Bridges. Nice. Um, so let's get this guy in the vault. Just want to take a look at this guy. Not a bad value. This is a sleek beak bone. This is a sleek beak dog bone mask. All craft worships of the highest quality. It is encrusted with trillion cut bone opals, brown blue jade cabochons, and square brilliant cut brown zircons, and encircled with bands of beak dog bone. And oval diorite cabochons. This object messes with spikes of coconut palm. On the item is an image of Shem notch ceilings, a dwarf and dwarfs in AA leather. Shem notch ceilings is surrounded by the dwarfs. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Shem notch ceilings to the position of king of the fiery fountains in 117. On the item is an image of two long six-sided prisms in copper. Shem notch ceilings. Interesting. Who's the king currently? Let's take a look. He should be right here. Milib Rakustsoka. Interesting. Hmm. Well, back to work on the apartment building. Alrighty then, so we finished up with the first 5 levels of this apartment building. And now we're just finishing up the roof here. Then we'll be able to move in things like beds and cabinets into here. And this will be perfect for any long-term residents. So, yeah, going to get this place all furnished up. This is madly annoying. I believe one of the doors around here has been destroyed, allowing these guys to get in and the vampire to leave. That door is open for some reason, and I don't know why that needs to be locked. That was not supposed to be passable. Geez, what the heck? Sometimes it is the case that doors can become magically unlocked through usually cobalt thieves is what generally happens. Let's just turn that to inactive. All these to inactive as well. I want that stupid vampire back in here. I honestly have no idea where they are. Shouldn't be too hard though. I believe it is the clerk. Where is it? Yeah, I'll just search it up. Yeah, there you are. Okay, let's follow you. Actually, you know what I should have done is, well, no, I can't do that. I was gonna say, I could make it a restricted traffic area, but then I think this vampire wouldn't be able to get in there either. Let me also just remove these dig designations because I only want the vampire to be doing that, not anyone else here. For those aforementioned stress issues. Okay, where did the vampire go? You know what? Just gonna pause and wait until all this whole mess is fixed. Alright, so I got the vampire back into his little area and got everyone out of his area. I don't know why that door was open. But you know what? It doesn't matter. What does matter though is we now have all the furniture to complete that apartment building. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all placed in. One other thing to notice is that I've just moved all the elephants to this larger pen over here, because I did notice that over here they were eating up a lot of the grass. Um, so hopefully that should be able to sustain them. Um, so that's still working on that apartment building. As a side note, I also dug out these areas over here, which you may have noticed. I also have furniture ready for these. It's not quite completed. I'm using gold furniture for this instead of stone furniture like I'm using for the apartment building because this is where our assistants are going to go. But before I get this all placed in, I just want to engrave it. A vile force of darkness has arrived. Alright, seems like it's going to be a large one again. So you guys know the drill. Get everyone on the inside. Alert state 2, please. Please head back to your burrows. And we will prep the water tower and the trap gate. So we'll cut to that. One thing to note is that the water tower levels are dwindling. We only have this level here and this level here, which is almost gone, left. So I am going to have to refill it just a little bit before we can use it against the goblins. Leg spike imminent in 3, 2, 1. Whoosh. Leg. The FPS counter is at 0. We have no frames. And in the midst of all this, Bemble Lemelmat, herbalist, withdraws from society. Okay, frames have been returning just a little bit here. And increasing, so that's good. Oh, what's this? Bemble Lemelmat has claimed the Craft Dwarf's workshop. Nice. But yeah, as you can see, I don't know if you can't tell, but it's really laggy moving around right now. That's why I'm moving around a lot to test the frames. Besides that, let's just wait for the goblins to come back. This is actually a pretty small siege looking at it. Yeah, we can take these guys on. I'll just send out the 2 squads instead of dealing with the water tower. So, let's see, kill list, rectangle. Let's just do all these guys, give order, and then what I'll do is I'll order the 2 other squads down to guard the gates. So that should be somewhere right here. Squad order. E10 lands can go here. And Cobalt Wings can go back over here. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, we'll see how this battle pans out. Actually, I'm gonna give the 2 legendary squads a move order to right here. Just so we can congregate them in a group and then send them out in a squad instead of this like individual guy right here, because that'll make it more effective. I bet that guy's still going back to kill it. No, he's stationed, so he should stop here. Please. Yeah, okay. You might die. Whatever, there's a bunch of people falling after him anyway, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Man, this is a bit of a conundrum. Whatever, I'll just resend them the kill order. Alrighty then. Keep on changing my mind because of the stupidity of dwarves. Can't even listen to a simple station order, instead you keep on moving on. This is like the embodiment of Leroy Jenkins. Alright, well, we'll cut to when the fighting begins, which would be right about now. First blood. I honestly don't want that Hammer Lord to die, but I doubt he will with that few enemies. If he does, he just wasn't a true Hammer Lord. That being said, his other friends are coming up close, so he shouldn't have to fight alone for long. But I am getting worried. Oh, he died. Well, he deserved it for rushing out there like an idiot. Alright then. The rest seem to be going on fine. No casualties there except for that one guy. We should be able to deal with this pretty easily. Reminder next time to group them all up in a squad instead of just sending them out in order, because otherwise they'll go individually like that one dumb guy right there. But yeah, they seem to be cleaning them up pretty quickly. With this invasion, I think it would also be a good idea to start raiding the goblins again. Just wipe out, go on the offensive again. That death screen just came for that guy who died there, unfortunately. Maybe there's something we can do about that. Do have a necromancer. Well, those are set for another time. But for now, it seems like the battle has ended. The remaining goblins seem to be retreating. And we have gone victorious. Yes. Well, anyway, this hall here seems to be filled up with beds, and the cabinets are just being placed in, so I think it's safe to start designating this as the part of the inn. Now to do that, all we have to do is make this a bedroom, and then assign this to a location. I think it's the Granite Pepper. Yeah, yeah. So we just do that with all those beds, and then our long-term residents will be able to sleep in there. Alright, well that task is done. So now all of our long-term residents should be sleeping in there, and we can go on to our next project. Tavern, library, guild hall, who knows. Probably actually gonna send out the soldiers out, but that can be up for the next episode, because I'm going to end this episode here, so thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want a dwarf named after you, leave it in the comments below or message me on Discord. So that being said, goodbye.